Good morning, junior hockey fans. Morning for you. It's Monday night here in Orlando. We are recording the Junior Hockey Morning Show tonight. So tomorrow it's fresh for you. I'll be at a cardiologist appointment. That can be good news or bad news. They're out to prove that I do have a heart. This is the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and more. This morning for you is Tuesday, February 7th, 2023. Wanted to get this vault show in tonight for tomorrow. It's important. Be great between the ears. It's an important topic. You can catch the text version of this on heishockey.com this morning. And I think you'll appreciate it. We're pretty much going to say what is in that article, but it's important that we get this out, and it's something that kids understand. And there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. How did he do? That's the question being asked by one parent or another after the son has completed a teen visit or camp. Pretty much every visit we send a kid on, we hear the same thing. Every camp they go to, we hear the same thing. As a result, I find myself asking the exact same question to the coaches and general managers later on. That's just how it goes. There are two common responses that I hear from the coaches. He needs to work on his skating. Yes. Outside the top 100 National Hockey League players, I think every player wants to enhance skating. That goes without saying. Can he skate at that particular junior level or AAA level? That's the question. The other is hockey intelligence. He needs to make better hockey decisions. It's something we hear on a consistent basis. That is always going to be an ongoing theme during the offseason and something we are constantly addressing with the players and coaches that we work with. Today, I'm going to run down some of the practices shared with players needing to address the intelligent part of their individual game. This is a big one. It's simple. Anybody can do this. Identify a high-level NHL player that plays the same position and spend time breaking down that player's game film. Note both successful and unsuccessful plays while analyzing each decision. Pay extra attention to the player's positioning and breakouts. Think about where the puck should be 2 or 3 passes ahead of the play. Hockey sense is built with experience of trial and error. Video work is one of the best ways to enhance that development without being on the ice. I can't say this enough. I tell every player within our group the same thing. Watch film. There's a reason why film has become such a major part of every player's arsenal of development. Every coach uses film. Every coach watches film. When you move on to the next level, everybody's watching film, so you should too. Each player should spend adequate time breaking down their own game film in the same manner as above. The same way you watch the pros, you watch yourself. Note just why some decisions were successful and others were not. Don't fall into the trap of blaming teammates for certain failures and focus on what could have been done to make each failure a success. Way too many times we see it on the bench. We see it in the room after the game. Someone's complaining to somebody else about something they didn't do or they did do wrong. Be accountable for yourself. Leave the other guys alone. It's junior hockey. It's AAA hockey. It's AA hockey. There are going to be mistakes. Every NHL locker room has a lot of the same mistakes you're experiencing in junior hockey. It's very hard to be a perfect hockey player. There's a reason why I don't bowl. I can't bowl 300 every game. Nobody can. Same thing goes in sports. Baseball, a really good batter hits the ball 3 times out of 10 times. Pretty simple game. Lack of vision is one of the most common causes of mistake on the ice. Work on stick handling drills with the head up. This can be accomplished anywhere with a tennis ball and a stick. Work. It's important to know what the options are before getting the puck in the game. Having the skills to play heads up will dramatically improve the successful decision-making process. Boys, if you can see what everybody else is doing and not focusing on the puck, it's amazing how much better your decision process is going to be. Visualize success. Yes, a player can work on this game while lounging around at the pool or beach. Think about the various options available while in all 3 zones. Consider the exact time of a game, the score, and how the scenario changes with the score. Change idle time into productive time and grow. Here's a big one for you, boys. Natural born talent is a big fat lie. It doesn't exist. There is a reason why Gretzky is the game's best ever. It's because he worked the hardest. How did the great one know? Nobody was a more dedicated student of the game than he was. Gretzky often knew what his teammates and opponents were going to do with the puck before they even touched it. He studied not only each player's tendencies, but he even knew how the dashboards were going to react in each arena. Gretzky was by far the greatest student of the game. Hard work pays. Some of the smartest hockey players I know were also amazing students in the classroom. The same good study habits needed for academic success easily carries over to hockey. Those that dedicate themselves to doing what it takes to be a professional between the ears will find that investment paying huge dividends on the ice. Don't cut corners. There's more to this game than a lifestyle of junior hockey. You guys are in charge of your own development. Don't depend on the coach. Don't depend on the captain. And don't think you can just do it in practice. There's a lot more to it. Short show today. I'm going to loop over and over on WTBN. But that's it for today. I don't have any coffee. It's too late.